Hey you guys, so today's activation is going to be the breath of fire, the breathing technique that we spoke of earlier, which is rapid breathing in through the nose and exhale out the nose, using your diaphragm and the sacral as a pump, and the breath itself is coming from that diaphragm and that sacral, because that is the area that we're cleansing and purifying, but also using the breath of fire to ground us and to bring in mindfulness. So breath of fire is used for several things. It reduces anxiety, helps with respiratory circulation, brings mindfulness, but also promotes grounding. And it increases our creativity because we're focusing on the stomach area. And so as it aids with digestion, it also aids with our solar plexus, which increases our creativity, our energy system, and things like that. And once we get that cleared, it brings a sense of grounding, so our mind starts to become calm, centered, and aware. So with the breath of fire, you want to make sure that you're not sick, that you don't have any kind of respiratory infection, or that that sort of thing, as this can stimulate things, and you don't really want to stimulate that due to increased circulation. And so the mudra we'll be using for this breath of fire is just like that. We're going to be holding our hand just like that in front of us. But before we start with the mudra, this mudra is also used for grounding, releasing fears, and letting go of instability, as it brings us into a centered state of awareness, and it also helps with reducing anxiety. Also good for the third eye and the root chakra, which is our sense of foundation and stability. So breath of fire, we're going to practice. I'm going to bring my fist right here, and you're going to use the same amount of length of time. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So you may, like when you inhale, you're going to shortly, like it's going to feel like a little like your stomach is becoming full, but you're not expanding it. So like when we get a breath of fresh air, we're like that, right? So this is very rapid. Your stomach is not gonna like totally go in like a balloon type of way. It's and you can see my stomach sort of what it's doing as I'm pumping this. So I'm going to do it again. So we're going to practice that one more time. So go ahead and take your fist, ball it, put it on below the belly button, and you can take your other hand on top, standing up strong, and we're going to inhale, exhale. And I'm sort of making the noise, I know you can hear it in the background. That's the noise of the inhalation and the exhalation that you want to take. So it's in, out. Just like that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to bring our mantra forward. And when I tell you to hold your breath and exhale, so there's going to be a period when you do that breathing technique where I'm going to say, okay, inhale, hold, exhale, let go. And it might be the other way around. So I'm going to be kind of guiding you in this little activation. It's not really a little activation, it's a big activation, but you know, this technique, little technique. So we're going to do this several ways. We're going to stand tall in our mudra, bringing it to the chest, and close our eyes, focusing forward, and breathing breath of fire in through the nose and out very rapidly, but within sequence of each other. doing this, breath of fire in and out, allowing yourself to ground. If you have to take a break, come back into it. Still going. Remembering that that stomach is not coming out all the way like an inflated balloon. Allowing our thoughts to let go. Allowing our thoughts to diminish and become part of our breathing. As we allow everything to dissipate. Focusing on that breath. Allowing ourselves to set within Mother Earth. And on that last inhale, hold your breath. Grounding, grounding, holding still, grounding, grounding, grounding. Exhale out the nose. Breathing again, breath of fire. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1 is how your repetition cycles should be. Exhale, hold. And on this one, we imagine everything going into Mother Earth that we don't need anymore, and our tree trunks and our roots, or our root just grounding, becoming nourished and firmly stabilized. Inhale, going back to normal breathing. And holding this mudra for a few more moments. Keeping the eyes closed. Bringing the hands into a prayer position in front of the heart. And holding. Going back to normal breathing. We begin to calibrate to new energies of creativity and motivation, of allowing our imagination to flow, allowing our inner child to show through our art or our writing, our teachings, our ideas, honoring the inner child within, nourishing the inner child with unconditional love and support, building that solid foundation for growth and expansion of new ideas and success. And as you hold this, we will be activating these energies. Motiki hiha hintabanta hi exume tooth hikli ikwa irakate ni shnik ni hihi and it malate and ikata and isatri ni hi iksum la hi krahia. Holding that space. Breathing out and centering ourselves for the day, for great new ideas. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, this is Yolanda from Yolaji Holistic Wellness.